Welcome into another episode of Mario Kart Tour, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'll be taking a look at the brand new Ocean Tour. This one's very exciting. A lot of unprecedented, new, incredible things are on the way in Mario Kart Tour. In addition to that, we have all the token shop pipes to fire, over 30 free pipes. We're gonna go in on it today, so if that sounds good with you all, drop a like on this video. Thank you so much for the support. So, we can see that the Ocean Tour is up next, and we have GameCube Daisy Cruiser will be making its entrance as a new retro course. So exciting. And there's going to be a two-tour summertime celebration. I'm so happy that they're back to celebrating the seasons. And that will be held across 2 consecutive tours. So we're already going to start reading the tea leaves now to see what could perhaps be the tour after. But there's a lot to digest with this upcoming tour. So let's just pop it over to the trailer and see what's in store. So we have Sailor Daisy and Sailor Toadette. Now the Daisy is going to be paired with Swimwear Mario, and the Toadette will be paired with Rosalina Swimwear in the Week 2 pipe. They each have a new kart, the Jet Cruiser for Toadette, and a new Badwagon. Now here's the special pipe. It's going to have Daisy Swimwear, Funky Kong, Charge and Chuck, and Luigi Vacation is going to be returning with a new version of Singapore, no less. That was mind-blowing. When I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness. They are doing all new things with Mario Kart Tour. We're going to have a new retro course from GameCube, no less. Hotly pursued by the fans, and now we have a new city course to go along with it. So this is going to be chock full of content. I'm so looking forward to it. And remember, it's not just 2 new drivers coming in, but we also have the 2 new Mii suits as well. So let's take a look and see what is going on here. We have the Cheep Mii racing suit, and that's going to be the very first high-end bubble in the game. We talked about bubble Coin Frenzy Warrior, but it's going to have meme status, and the dolphin looks really good with dash ring as well. So it'll be interesting to see which one could potentially be the ranked reward and which one will not. But let's pause it right here, folks. This is the one that everyone has question marks about. There's no great guesses except for the fact that the second wave of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's downloadable content is fast upon us, and perhaps in the teaser image for the DLC content, we saw that there's a new Nitro course that has yet to be brought to Mario Kart Tour. It looks themed towards sweets and ice cream, and a lot of the speculation going around is that this Mii racing suit right here, that's a scoop of ice cream on top of the helmet, which might seem a little bit bizarre, but out of all the times to release a ice cream themed tour, the summer would make the most kind of sense. And it could potentially tie in with what they're doing with Mario Kart 8 as well. So that's all very exciting. We have our antennas raised for the second part of the summertime celebration. All right, without further ado, let's go over to the shop now and see. First, we're going to check on the daily selects, and then we'll start firing off some of these token shop pipes. All right, so nothing special in the selects. And let's just start firing away. I have over 7,700 tokens, and where all these have come from is from Coconut Mall Tea in large part. I haven't grinded much on Piranha Plant Slide. It's a beautiful course. I gave it plenty of compliments in the way it looks. The way it plays leaves something to be desired. I would say the water mechanics and some of the invisible walls make it difficult to navigate, particularly with certain carts, especially the larger size carts. And the bots are extremely aggressive because they take full advantage of the water physics, whereas aggressive bots on other courses can't really exploit the mechanics of those courses more than you can as the player. I mean, the only one that really comes to mind is like Donut Plains, how they would go through the mud section. But yeah, very difficult, and that's made XP draining them a bit unfriendly. But Coconut Mall is there as my savior, and I have to say that having Donkey Kong Cup Boost, just the super, right? And paired with the Silver Surf Master that we pulled in those PD pipes. So originally I just started draining that course because I'm like, oh hey, I'll get some of the base points up on this new glider, right? And I'm like, wow, Coconut Mall has taken on a new life form for me, because it's like suddenly my loadout is really nice. And that's something that we've talked a lot about in the community, is how, you know, the connection that we have to these courses is greatly perceived through the lens of the characters and the loadouts that we're racing with, right? So Coconut Mall now has a newfound appreciation from myself, and what this also does is it provides weight and significance to the special episode that I put out titled Why I Love Mario Kart Tour, and it's largely based on the character progression system in Mario Kart Tour. And you know, when we see that a lot of characters are recycled, it doesn't matter what it is necessarily. Frequently that's been Mario that's been commonly recycled, and Luigi, but as of late it's been Rosalina and now Daisy. And I think myself personally, but in addition to many of the fans out there, we would like to see scheduling that's done a bit more equitably and fairly done. That way, you know, we can keep the enthusiasm stretched out over a longer time span, right? And then a lot of the fans of these characters don't have to feel so overwhelmed as they're being bombarded by, you know, new versions of the characters, right? And then there's other implications that go along with that as well, because, you know, when their life cycles overlap with one another, they're more likely to be exposed to overlap, right? So the entire course count that they're going to be looking at in terms of a raw total is likely to be less due to their debut being so close to one another. Anyway, that's our initial thoughts on things to fire away on the first pipe. We have a greenie here. All right. I never like to start off too great on these things, and that's fine, you know. Used a few of these on the DK Jumbo, so we aren't going to complain as much about those red point boost tickets, because they did serve us kindly in week 1 of this tour. But we'd like to see at least some super resources, some coin resources. These are always things that at least can, ooh, okay, so there we go. There's a super resource. This can power the account in selective instances. All right, still going with the greens. Oh, DK Jumbo, wow. Already on the march to level 8. I would not have expected that before this tour started. All right. Let's get some coins now, come on. Be nice to us. That's like my the red points boost tickets for glider. Condensed into an actual glider itself. When is that thing ever being used, you know? Alright, that's a pretty nice pull. Always in for the supers. I'm actually surprised how many drivers, karts, and glider items that I've gotten so far. Normally it's been a pretty steady dose of just resources, but that's pretty good too. Level up tickets are always desirable. Alright, 2,000 coins. That feels good because things were starting to wane a little bit there. All right, Lakitu, wow. Pulling a lot of supers from this, interesting. It would be nice in a way if the polls on these things did have the percentages skewed a bit more in favor of drivers, karts, and gliders. Even though the resources, certainly the level up tickets, particularly when it's ×2, like this is phenomenal, right? Because it's like we pulled that flower glider now 4 times. Well, technically 5 since we did pull it a single time individually. So that's very nice. But those level up tickets are very low on the percentage scale. And then, you know, just to be flooded by mostly cap tickets. It was kind of interesting. In the last one that I did of this, I pulled the Sushi Racer last, and I realized afterwards, it's like, wow, I haven't used this car in over a year. But it didn't really matter because just the excitement of seeing an item was like, wow, it's not just a cap ticket. So it's like people are like, you know, they might say, wow, you've had 5 gold pipes, but it's just cap tickets. You know, it's not going to break the bank. You know, at least if you're molding your account's inventory to match the acquisition of your cap tickets, which is something I strongly recommend doing, then you're not going to be in a situation where you're in desperate need of cap tickets. You know, we always talk about forming ways to align your account's resources so that your ducks are in a row, right? And that you never apply too much pressure onto any one of them, and it's a cohesive strategy overall. And that's partially based on, you know, the type of play style that you have, whether or not you're free to play or gold pass only or further up on the pay to win scale. King Boo, wow, that's coins. Yeah, we leveled him up. Interesting. I like the coins for that though. That's very good. All right. Actually, that was the first item ticket that I've gotten, right? All right, we're hitting the coins good. See, that's the thing. If you're not getting gold pipes, this is what you're getting, right? I mean, I've only seen on very select instances through my Discord server where someone says like, wow, I've really not had good luck, and it's like, it's really bad, right? It's like, you know, 10 plus red tickets, item tickets and whatnot. I mean, otherwise it's like a lot of coins. I mean, people I see getting like 10 plus rubies and like 7,000 plus coins. It's like, that's like low-key more valuable sometimes than just points cap tickets, right? But of course, your opinion may differ, and that's perfectly fine, you know. We all have different hierarchies for which we're willing to place value on these resources. Picked up some rubies, which is nice. Seems like I've gotten about 3 rubies per token shop pipe session here. I think this is the longest that we've gone without a gold pipe. And you know, it's perfectly possible that we could just not have a gold this time around, which would be a little bit unfortunate, but if we're gonna get a few more coins and rubies out of the deal, I would not mind that. There you go. Filling it up. It would be nice to get either a gold pipe or to get the coin count over 100k. So we're gonna go for one or the other. Let's see what we can have happen here. That does not have much use. All right, we're down to the 500 pipes. Wow, I've never gotten this far without a gold pipe. I don't think, anyway. All right, wow. I forgot what it was like to pull these super gliders. That's incredible. That used to be so exciting, and this is a point about the daily selects. I wish that it wasn't so static, because that's left a lot of the feeling of strategy and progression out of the game. It's really, there's no value to pursuing that, except maybe in the very long-term sense. We don't know when level 9 is going to be implemented into the game. You know, if we plod along collecting these resources, Perhaps there will be a situation then where even, you know, Gold Pass only and free to play can eventually max out the daily selects. That is not good. Oh, all right, 1500. So we're inching closer now. We're less than 4K away from the 100K. And I just realized too, those of you that follow the daily live streams on Discord, I actually forgot to pick up the wildfire flyer that was in the daily selects yesterday. Wow. A little bit of a blunder on my part. That's all right. I guess that's why I'm this close to 100,000 coins. The wildfire flyer doesn't have significant value. Hey, not too shabby there. I'll have to add up the coin count when this is all over, but we are very close now. We're within there. You can get 3K coins in just one pull, I believe, right? We could get there. Not with that, we won't. Not with that, we won't. Here we go. We have 3 to go, and we have today's challenge that we can fire as well. So let's go. Come on. Let's get those 3K coins home. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm going to go and do today's challenge first. I'm going to save these 2. We're going to come back to those. Just to switch things up a little bit, we have Nabbit here, which actually isn't a part of my usual inventory, and it's on Bowser's Castle R, which is good because that's been my coin limit break track. I have some really fun limit breaks on this track. Very good. Especially on 50cc, you can collect the coins a bit better. With Kamek, I've had some really thick single coin boxes here. Now, speaking of which, getting a little assist there from King Boo Gold. All right. Getting a little overzealous here on my mini turbos. So anyway, when I take the glider section on this path, actually I'll take the glider section here to show you, because normally I'd go to the jump boost right there, and that's the optimal line if you're taking multiplayer, because it bypasses the glider section, which is quite slow. So we'll pick up these coins, and what I do is I've been releasing the coin box right here and then collecting them all along this curve. Unbelievable. I've had 29, 30 coins off of those coin boxes. Just phenomenal. And that's without red coins too. So if you threw red coins into the mix from my Kamek, that'd probably be like 40 plus, maybe 45 even. So depends how many red coins we could get, right? But we could really shatter the mold on that one. This time we'll go on the top side. Bowser's Castle was a really nice way to start the year, and really, if we reflect on it in total, this year has had a double-digit number of retro courses that have come into the game, and really, if it wasn't for the lack of character equity, which is variations to all of the characters, like where's the Wario, where's the Kong, you know, we're finally getting a Toadette, but there hasn't been Toad still since Penguin Toad, all the way back in the Snow Tour. And these are all things like, you know, when that's lacking, it's like Coconut Mall. The experience is different when, hey, Donkey Kong is top shelf here. But when it's not, and it's like, hey, my loadout's not so well, then, you know, are you just gonna pull on whatever the flavor of the season is? What if you don't want to? What if you draw the line in the sand and say, hey, I want to dictate my outcome and not have the game developers dictate what I'm interested in, right? And that's something that I feel is a very strong desire for a lot of you out there, and I definitely have your back on that. And that's a part of the dialogue here, and it will continue to be so. So today's challenge, I don't think we pulled coins from this. Oh, we did. Wow, I guess I wasn't paying too close attention to the totals. So now we are only 2.4K away. And we have 2 pipes left. Oh, let's get the drum rolls going. Come on, let's have some drama here. Let's make it good. Mmm. Mmm. I guess intern 4 didn't like the speech on character diversity, right? Oh, well, here we go. One last chance to get 3K coins. Ooh, pretty rough pulls, but we did manage to make out pretty good in terms of coins, which can be put towards tickets, so that's fantastic. There's still 2 token shop pipes remaining, and you know what? Before tour's end, these are gonna get launched, so if you wanna see what I get from those, join the Discord server and hop in, discuss the game, watch some of my daily live streams. We have a lot of fun there. So invitation link will be in the description below. I'm looking so much forward to Daisy Cruiser. I absolutely love the Double Dash games. Even with Baby Park, my loadout was not special there at all. I absolutely loved racing around that, particularly in multiplayer. I think this one's going to be a bit different because a lot of folks out there have been saying that it's going to be closer to the Mario 7 iteration, which is like a hybrid between the original Daisy Cruiser with elements from Cheep Cheep Lagoon, having like the clams and the item boxes and whatnot. But that probably will be optimal for action count potential. It'll be fun to work all that stuff out. But I absolutely love that the music, the vibe, everything there is going to be fantastic. So I will see you all in the Ocean Tour, and maybe I'll see you on Discord for one of my live streams as well. So take care, everyone. I wish you a wonderful end to the Piranha Plant Tour, and I'll be seeing you on the cruise ship. Bye-bye, y'all.